I worked for 4 years as a designer. I just felt like I wanted to try something different. A friend of mine said to me he'd like to try and design and manufacture a phone case.
We come up with backup plans as well, so then it's like really concrete.
So I kind of thought, okay, why not?
I went to university in Bloomsbury, and there's just so much rough sleeping. Seeing that every day, it just pushed me to kind of think I can change that. I went through loads of different ideas of how we could impact homelessness, talking to different charities and getting their feedback. I sat down with them and talked about what are the gaps for them. For 2.5 years I was working in street food, so I felt like that's what I knew, and I was passionate about coffee. I felt like I could apply that to running a coffee shop.
I'd work after hours helping to design the product, but also starting to build the brand that we wanted to be. Didn't get much sleep. Our goal was to develop a phone case that was extremely protective. We made hundreds and hundreds of prototypes, and we decided to launch a crowdfunding campaign. We had to persuade the general public to pre-order a phone case. We got James to throw his brand new phone off a crane.
Ready?
Just to show that it worked.
I had this huge Gantt chart with like every task that would need to be done to open up. I told my dad that I was going to do this first. He didn't really believe me, and then I showed him this Gantt chart, and he was like, "Oh, that you're serious? Okay." I didn't have people that could lend me massive amounts of money that I need to open up the shop. It was just months of cold emailing and calling people and getting no response. Straight after exams, we started filming for the crowdfunding video. What does your coffee mean to you? In the end, we got like 8% of our target. Wouldn't have even been enough to buy a grinder. It was super frustrating.
I remember getting a phone call from 2 of the other co-founders saying, "You're not going to believe it, people are backing our idea."
We smashed our target in 48 hours. Smashed our target in 48 hours.
And it just started pinging, like ping, 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 ping.
2 minutes go, 4 minutes go, 5 minutes go, let's go.
Over 70,000 backers.
The crowdfunding was super successful in every single way, except for getting the money. Through that campaign, we were in some really big newspapers, and I met loads of different people.
The journalists of the past and one.
I knew that the crowdfunding could have been done so much better if I'd have spent more time on it and had more strategy. I decided to suspend my studies. 8 months after I dropped out of uni, I had this meal with my family. They were just asking me what progress I'd made, and I didn't really have any answers. That was kind of a low point for me.
After the excitement, the kind of fear set in with the fact that we now actually had to fulfill 70,000 orders. It wasn't plain sailing at all.
My fear is we order loads of them.
We're
liable for
still going to go.
We didn't have enough tools to make enough cases. People were frustrated. They were waiting such a long time, and we didn't have enough people to communicate to every single customer. We had people saying, "Oh, this is a ghost company, they're going to fail." So we had to rapidly grow the team, and we all quit our jobs. We all went 100% full-time mouse.
Hi, how you doing? From the crowdfunding, someone got in contact and said, "I really like what you're doing." He was part of this firm of financial advisors, so he kind of made the introduction so that I could then go and give an investor presentation. And I remember just sweating. And there was 10 people in the room, so it was quite intense, because they're like on you.
We came up with the idea to send emails with videos of us explaining that we're a small business and that we're learning and that we're trying, that we will get their product to them. Hey guys!
Please bear with us. Honestly, we're trying to get on top of things as quickly as we can.
Through that approach, people were really forgiving, and they understood that they had funded an idea and it wasn't a final product, and they were happy to wait.
The presentation was the end of March, and then we had all the money by the end of April, then we opened in May. Yeah, I feel like it just textures better. We train and employ people affected by homelessness. A homeless person can come in and get a free meal or coffee. We've given away something like 8,000 coffees and 5,000 meals.
We've managed to somehow build this brand that our customers actually love to engage with. We even get people sending us videos now.
I interpret being enterprising as being creative in your thinking, in your approach, or maybe even just your delivery. I think the important thing is just having the belief that you can do it and do it well.
You might not even fully understand what enterprising means. So you obviously need to make sure that this bit is scaled up correctly. But if you want to make things happen and you have a dream, you just need to get a good team around you and to be ambitious and not worry about whether you're getting things wrong.